Hey all, it's Jonathan from G4 Guitar Schools Adelaide here. Hope you are all doing really well. Just wanted to put out a bit of a video just to tell you guys and update you guys on where G4 Guitar Schools Adelaide is at with everything that's happening globally at the moment. It's a little bit crazy, but we're all in this together, and so you know the health and safety of all our students is paramount to us. So what I'm going to be talking about in this video will give you a little bit more of an idea of where we're sitting at this stage. So just want to let everyone know that our current face-to-face lessons in our schools at both Mawson Lakes and Norwood are still going to be going ahead. Okay, so the government has reassured everyone that it is okay in small numbers to be out and about still. So we are still going to be conducting our lessons. We're just going to keep that separation of 1.5 meters as best as we can. We've got that happening. Once the government decides that schools are not able to continue to open, or in the areas where, or for example, one area might have closed schools in that particular area, then we will start closing down our face-to-face sessions and go solely online sessions. And I'm going to get to talking about the online sessions very shortly. Okay, so for now, lessons are as normal in our classrooms, and if you don't feel comfortable coming into sessions in person, we are currently doing online sessions via Zoom, which is our online app that we're going to be using. We've had some great success on that this past week with some students who are already in isolation, and yeah, that has worked really well. So there's ways to keep playing this awesome instrument and learning the guitar, and that's what we're doing. We're going to incorporate technology to help us continue to learn and to give you guys the skills and enjoyment of playing the guitar as best as we can. Okay, so I'm going to get into a little bit more about what program we're using and how it's used, but before I do that, we are going to be embracing technology, like I said just before. So on Monday, I'll have another announcement of a new app that we're going to be bringing into our sessions, and what all students will have access to. And this will be free for you guys as our students. We're going to be putting more content up there so you can be practicing at home with one of our tutors. And this is a worldwide G4 initiative as well. So a lot of G4 tutors worldwide are putting stuff into this platform. I'll be releasing more information about that on Monday, and you'll be able to learn songs, work through the curriculum of G4, and our teachers, our tutors will be able to set you assignments and tell you exactly what you are to be practicing through this new app. We're still going to be releasing our weekly practice plan and practice and skills for the week. So we're still going to be having that, but we're also going to use this other platform to help you practice at home as well. So that includes more videos. We're going to have song videos up there as well that will relate to our skills that we're learning. And we'll also be able to do some workshops as well via these technology platforms. Okay, so we've got a lot of stuff that we've got in the pipeline already. It's exciting that we're going to be able to do this still for you guys. And yeah, and it will be all from wherever your laptop is. Okay, or your computer or iPhone or something like that. Okay, so I'll tell you more about that on Monday. So right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this Zoom app that we're going to be using for all our online lessons that's going to be happening. We're already started using it. It's a great tool. So all you need is to be able to have a laptop similar. I'm using my MacBook Pro at the moment, and that's got the built-in camera. I'm using that, and you can use the inbuilt microphone that's in those laptops, or you can use an external microphone. I'm using an external microphone at the moment. That's because I had one already, but yeah, if you don't have one, that's fine. You've got the internal microphone of the laptop. Alternatively, you can use an iPad or iPhone or something like that. For the demo, I've got my iPad set up next to me, and yeah, that will be the demo of this one, and you'll be able to see how it works as well. So I'm just going to make my face smaller because no one wants to see more of me than what you need to. So especially now since I've got the app up. So I'm just going to go to the home screen of the app. So you'll see a home screen of the app here. The Zoom session that I started, I scheduled it at 5, but I started it earlier because I wanted to do this video. So you'll get a session like this scheduled. So I'll send you an email. So everyone will get an email, and I'll show you the email that you'll get. So it'll be something along these lines. So I just sent it to my personal account. So it'll go on a little bit more detail than this, but I just gave the basics. So you basically click on the URL link here, and then that will take you to Zoom's website. And this way you'll be able to join. So it'll say, do you want to allow this page to open zoom.us? So that's the software. If you don't have the software installed already, there'll be a little link down below that will allow you to download that software. I'm going to cancel and get out of that because I've already got it running. The other way is, if you're on iPad or you've just opened up the software, you can use the meeting ID and password to be able to access the online session. Okay, cool. So I'm just going to minimize that, and now we are in the online session. So you've got a bit of a screen here. This is going to be the screen of who's speaking at that point in time. So it might be, it'll probably be your teacher, like myself, or Peter, or someone like that. Yeah, that will be whose microphone is active at that time talking. So over here on the right hand side of the screen, I've got a waiting room. Okay, so this is where every student will go before they join the session. Okay, so you'll sit there and you'll have a holding screen on your device, and once the session starts, you'll be entered in. So I'm just going to admit my iPad to the session, and there we go. It's in. I'm just going to select a couple of things on the iPad, so it'll allow me to control the camera and the audio. So I'm just going to start the video, and you can do that on your end as well. I'm just going to start it manually. So hey, on the iPad. Hi on the computer. iPad. All right, cool. Because we don't want to see more sides than what we need to, I'm going to stop the video on the iPad. All right, and you can just see me rocking out back in 2011 when I had my long hair still. All right, so this is the platform. So you will see me or your tutor in the big screen where my picture is currently. Okay, and then you will be up the top here. Okay, so then you can see your image that you're projecting out. So over here I can unmute and mute you. So I can unmute on the iPad. So then I can hear you playing, or if you talking to you directly. Okay, so that's really cool. And then I can mute you when I don't want to, when we don't need to hear you at that point in time. It's a great tool for when we've got small little groups online. We can listen to each individual guitarist as we go around the group while you're practicing. We can listen in and that sort of thing, which is really cool tool. Okay, so that's all well and good there. So another cool thing, I'm just going to put my hand up. So there's a part on in Zoom called Raise Your Hand. And that's if you've got a question. So I'm just going to click that on the iPad. And you can see here that there's now a little hand that's risen up. That allows your tutor or myself to see that you've got a question, okay? And we can go directly to you. So if your microphone is muted, raise your hand and we can get to you and answer your question. And then you can just lower your hand once the question's been answered, or your tutor will hit lower your hand. All right, so now the other couple of things is down here you got your microphone. So this little arrow lets you select the microphone. So most people, you're going to be using your inbuilt microphone on your device. I'm using my interface because I've got my little mic that I'm using here. And then, yeah, so that's that one there. And you can mute and unmute that microphone as well. You can also start and stop your video down here, and you can select your video. So I'm using my FaceTime camera on my MacBook. If you've got a webcam, you select the webcam. So select which camera that you wish to use. And then another cool thing is I can share the screen. So if we're working on an exercise, I can bring up the screen of what we're working on, and we can go through. So for example, if we're doing a rhythm exercise, want everyone to work on that same rhythm exercise, we can show you, okay guys, we're doing this rhythm exercise, and that can be up on the screen. So really cool feature and whatnot from there. So the other thing is we've got our chat system. So if you we can type into that chat system, I need help or something like that, if I can spell. All right, we can click go, and that's to everyone in the group, or you can just select me and it will be privately. So can you please assist? And then we'll be able to see that and get to you and help you out straight away. Okay, so some really cool things happening through there. And yeah, it's a great tool that will allow us to continue our lessons. Okay, there's also the record here. So your session, the host, will be able to record, so that'll be your tutor. So for majority of students, that'll be myself or Peter, and we'll be able to record those sessions, and then we'll be able to upload them, and you'll be able to watch your session back. Just in case you forgot what you worked on in that lesson, you can go over it and re-watch it, watch the lesson, and get those skills and tips again. Okay, so I'm going to now end this meeting on Zoom, and we'll go back to this. All right, cool as. So that is Zoom. Pretty cool bit of software, pretty cool bit of kit. So that's what we're going to be using for our online sessions. So please download that app onto your computer or onto your device, so we can start using that as soon as we go online. All right, so if you are already doing self-isolation, or you're a little bit worried about coming into sessions, that's okay. That's okay. I completely understand, especially with the environment that we're living in today. So we can continue lessons via this video link up. Okay, so just send me an email or give us a call at the office, and we'll be able to just get you started on that video link up and continue your lessons. Okay, and yeah, this can start from this week. Like I said before, we've already had students who have been doing a video link up with me so far this past week. So it is still happening. Lessons are still going to continue on, and we're going to keep learning this awesome instrument. Okay, so yeah, it's going to be great. So if you've got any other questions about online sessions, please let me know. Don't be afraid to give us a call or an email. We're here to help. I'll be, like I said before, we're going to be announcing some more exciting videos and that sort of stuff on Monday, so stay tuned. Cool. Look forward to seeing you soon at your lessons. I'm going to leave the video there. Have a great weekend. We'll see you soon.